Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. It is your boy, cousin Phil Ferret. I am once again on the wonderful Queenie Zoe's channel, and we are once again reading Reddit.
We are
Looking forward,
indeed.
should be good, right?
It should be good. I'm nervous for what you picked for your last story of this week.
Am I the for locking my nephew out of my room with collectibles inside?
No.
Yeah, just straight off the bat, I don't get it. It's
You
collectibles.
know. I don't even need to know the rest. Just know.
Yeah, it's just like well, let's be fair. It's like it could be an adult. It could be an adult, or
Could
it may not
be, but
necessarily
I
be a
don't
child.
care. It's got
No, yeah, just
collectibles. Nah. No, bruv.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
That was a short story.
let's get into the bulk of it.
Okay.
I live alone. Sounds nice. 2 weeks ago, my family came over for dinner. My parents, my brother, his wife, and their son, who's 11. I have a separate room where I keep my Lego sets, Funko figures, and a couple other collectibles. Good selection. To some people, it's just plastic. But some of these items are expensive, some are already discounted, and I've been collecting them for years. They're supposed to be discontinued.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you mean discontinued?
Yeah, he's got discounted. But
Okay.
we can forgive him. We can forgive him. Okay. My nephew caught a glimpse of the room, out of the corner, out of the corner of his eye, I'm guessing, and asked if he could take a look. I said yes, but only with me after dinner. The reason is simple. He's not very careful and not listening to what adults say. Even though I explicitly ordered him not to, he had previously opened one of my Funko boxes at my house. Mm. My
Mm.
brother said at the time that he didn't know any better and was simply interested. He's 11, dude. So I locked the room and went back to the table. I think my nephew saw that because he got quieter, but he didn't say anything after anything. After dinner, I took him into the room myself. I showed him the figures in my collection. I also gave him a brand new Funko figure that I had just purchased but hadn't had a chance to store. I believe that everything went well. But the next day, my brother called and made a huge scene. He said that I embarrassed his son by closing the door, that I didn't trust a youngster who was almost grown up, and I was more concerned about plastic than the boy's mental health. No, no. I told him I didn't forgive him from watching it. I just wanted to be there because there were things in my house. These are things in my house, and we have had unpleasant precedents in the past. Now my brother says I turned an ordinary kid into a criminal, and our relationships are a bit tense. Am I the arsehole? No, dude.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
your nephew is a little kid. He's 11 years old. Should know better, but from previous doesn't. Now he could have learned, and but you were there to go. This is my stuff. I'm being very nice to show him this stuff off. It's fine. He, dude's brother, OP's brother. Nah, you don't do that. Respect your brother's things. He still let your nephew go in there, but
Exactly.
he made sure he wasn't going to do anything.
Nah, mate. Nah, that ain't right. That is
Yeah,
not right. That is not right at all.
not at all. Couple of comments. Not the arsehole. You actually handled it perfectly. You didn't blame the kid, shout at him, or not let him visit the room. You just had to be
Mm-hmm.
present while he was looking at things. Also, gifting the figure is generous. I
Yeah,
don't know. You're both making a scandal out of nothing.
yeah.
Hmm? Not the arsehole. 11 is not an adult. and adults do
Yeah.
shit with their things that are not theirs all the time. Very true. We tell all people don't do this, and they still do it.
Mm.
Uh,
Agreed.
one co- one comment here starts off. Please don't budge or apologise. You did the right thing, not the arsehole. If the kid was so bothered by seeing you lock the room, that most likely meant he had planned to go in there without you. Your brother can go and himself.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
they think being held accountable for past actions is a mental health concern. The poor kid is never going to learn responsibility, not the arsehole. Yeah, them but saying it's like you turn a normal kid into someone with mental health issues, that is not going to do it. The
No.
kid given boundaries. That's not going to affect
Yeah.
his mental health unless he's just straight up a I was going problem. It's just not
No.
the arsehole he poses out of line. Agreed. Son's 11 and very much still a child who clearly hasn't had many boundaries enforced in his life in simple acts of. And he's like, a child clearly hasn't had many boundaries enforced in his life if this simple act is hurting his mental health. Yeah, like, brother, you need to sort out your child if this is causing him problems. You're clearly not a very good parent. My days.
Agreed.
Yeah. Not the
Agreed.
arsehole currently have two 11-year-olds, and while both are neurodivergent, they would know better than to open someone else's stuff.
Mm.
When their action and show me they can't follow a rule, there is a consequence. Your consequence was completely appropriate, and you did allow your nephew to go in, supervise, and interact with him, which was way more meaningful than just letting him have free reign. Yeah, just everything is just not the arsehole.
Yeah.
Well, it's literally yeah, no, not the arsehole.
No,
You
not
protect
the
your stuff.
arsehole. No.
Well,
Definitely not.
like no,
Nah.
no.
No. I understand why you picked that one.
Yeah. A lot of collectibles. I don't want little sticky hands on them,
No.
or big sticky hands either. Mine,
Mine.
mine.
Right, and that sums up this week's Reddit story, guys. If you agree with us, drop us a comment. If you don't agree with us, still drop us a comment. We want to know your views. If you think that if we are being an asshole,
Any experiences yourself on similar sort of matters, please let us know. We'd love to find out.
and then maybe we can do a story on you. Who
Exactly.
knows?
There's one way to find
If
out.
you don't already, please hit the follow or the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If not, we'll see you next week for the next week's installment of Reddit posts. Thanks for joining. Say goodbye, cousin.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you very much for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.